和顺序。
The first has the teaching method has 4 aspects or steps.
第一步就是基本教学方法。
So the first step is the basics.
这种方法就是你对你的技术有一个概念性的认识以后，就算是第一个。
The first one, I think I lost it, Thomas, so you might have to help me on this one.
对你的技术概念。
对，就说你知道
Zoned out.
什么怎么练法。
He's saying that this will be like you need to be focused and at the same time understand what you are doing. You know, you have a basic, but Stotos principles you have to be clear. You know.
Yeah, the principle behind it, I think.
Yeah.
他在这个阶段里头，他分这么几个老师对学生有这么3个领带的教学方法。第一个，老师要自己让学生看我3遍。
So in this, the teacher, in relating to the students, has to have 3 separate, I guess, techniques or methods.
这是初始。
So the first one being the teacher himself having or herself having
have to repeat something 3 times before he asks student to do this. You have to show it 3 times.
这是初始。如果根据学生的领会水平，就是说领会的好坏，就可以增和减。
So the students can have a chance to understand by watching kind of the right way to do it, what it should look like.
第二就是带领学生演练3遍，基本上是演练。
带领学生练3遍。
对，就说我给你模拟练3遍，带领学生练几遍。
So with them, do it with the students 3 times.
不是一起练习。学生练。
不，就是一起练习。
一起练。Yeah. So then 3 times the teacher practices it with the students at the same time. So the students following the teacher.
也就是老师带领学生来进行练习。
So leading them, I guess.
Yeah, leading
the students.
Just following, you know, and I see, especially walking on the circle, it's really easy to see. Yeah, the teacher is doing something, you just copy him.
Yeah.
下来第3步就是学生自己去进行练习，老师辅导。
So in the 3rd step is the students doing it by themselves and the teacher coaching essentially and correcting.
在这个阶段不讲任何要领，运动的特点，什么都不讲，就是一个，中国人叫画道，就说你能把这个画下来，就到了，
就是
简单的对，非常简单。
So in that 3rd step, when the teacher is
no, first step. He's talking about all this first.
All those 3. So in this first
3 together, like a
these
basic
3,
teaching.
okay. So in this portion, the teacher is essentially just teaching the basics of the movement, not the depth yet.
也就是说，像我们现在这个水法，你只要会这样走步、转圈，就是满分100分。
So, and I think what he's saying, you jump in because I might not have put in something from that last one. So he's making sure that in this step they get, in these 3 steps, they essentially have.
They have like basic that it looks like. Almost like supposed to be good, but it's, of course it's not good because he's not talking about any internal and specific information.
Right.
Just scoping, But it look like, let's say, it look like BaGua Zhang now, but it's still not correct.
Right. So essentially get until they understand all that you are teaching in that portion.
Yeah.
这一段主要是增加学习者的记忆和熟练。
Usually it's like knowing this, knowing it, right? And Shulian like repeating,
So this portion is maybe we could say the body knowing it, and then just doing the action.
Get familiar with.
Yeah, getting familiar with it.
不要给学生增加负担，知道吗？这负担，就说增加难度，很难，没办法学习，他就很。不想学
太多了，
那，而且不要多，学习1个动作2个动作 就完成。
So in this portion, so in those 3 steps, essentially, you don't want to teach them too much at too much depth, because then you're overloading the students. So you want them to not feel that it's too difficult, feel it's difficult, but not too difficult, so that then they don't study it anymore. What was the second thing he said? He said one more thing there.
That you just wanna make them. It's kind of like the level is not still like nothing internal, something. You just want them to be familiar with the movement going fluently around. Yeah. You just don't want them push them information which will be stopping them. You have to get this first level. You have to be like smooth. You know, don't try to give them information which will be like, what I'm doing. You know, I don't remember. It's too much.
And then the second thing he said in there was just do 1 or 2 movements at a time till they get that. So it's also not too much, not overloading the student.
这样的话呢，对你的学生，他感到非常容易，非常兴奋，他很高兴。
So then the students can feel it's both easy and that they feel kind of satisfied with it and feel that they're learning a lot at the same time.
这样就会启发他的练习武术的兴趣。
So that's the, as we could say, wushu study method, maybe?
No, wushu the shinchi, like he will develop interest to study, but he will be happy because he is seeing some progress and I want to do it, I want to do it.
我初时教课的时候就遇见过这个，他一看非常难，我不行。
He's saying, yeah, if they see if there's too much depth at one time, they'll just say, oh, that's too difficult. Right. I can't do that.
所以说，第一步是对于学生来说是一个启蒙教育是非常主要的一点，一定作为就是说开始的教育非常要注意，让学生有一个正常的步骤去学习。如果你把它做得很难、很复杂，他感到我不能接受，因为它是一个完整的技术。 他就害怕了。害怕了。
So he's saying again that this step encompasses getting students interested, teaching them the basic methods, and mostly keeping their interest and keeping them excited about it, so that you're not yet teaching the full thing. You're teaching the aspect of the external feeling of it and the movement of it, and I guess we could say the basic external aspects of BaGua.
也就是按中国的说法，就说你的教学成败就在这第一步。
教学成败，
就说教学成功或者失败。
成功、
失败。
失败。
成功和失败 ，this is a success or unsuccess.
第一步是非常重要的。
So this is the most important aspect, which decides if you're successful. Yes, we could say as a teacher.
As a teacher.
So if you can
because
keep
you
those
really
students
easy can
interested
scare somebody off. You're just showing them everything, and they're like, Jesus Christ, I will never get it.
Right.
这是第一个。第二步。
So that's the first step. This is the second step.
第二步，就是说，这第一步我们要第一步还有一点就是说我们要教适当的技术。
适当的。
就是说适当的，他有一定的技术范围，也就是说，你比如说8个掌，我可以教单环掌、双环掌、顺时掌，教2个、3个，你不要一个就进行第二步，1个、2个、3个，甚至于可以多教。第一步，你比如说我8个掌我可以全教完，也可以教一点，你可以教3个，教2个，根据每个学生的不同情况，他接受的很快，你可以多教，接受的慢，你可以少教，但是你不要多说，这个不好，这个错了，那个不对，不要说这个，他只要是练下来，就是非常棒。
So he's saying, and this is another one I have to jump in. In this, back to that first step. In this first step, you can those students who are taking to it a little better, you can give them a little more, but you don't want to give them too much.
Yeah, but a little more about give them more movement, not deeper information. This means that in the first step, somebody, let's say, will learn only 3 pounds, another guy 8 pounds. But they're still in the first step. You still don't giving them too much information because you want to have this period of time when we get too used to practice like that. You know, like he's sometimes calling it like sport level. It's a sport level, you know. Like maybe you're a little too stamina in BaGua Zhang way or whatever it's called. And this depends on the person how many things you give them. But before you jump to the second step, the students have to practice it for a certain period of the time. It doesn't matter if you practice 3 pounds or 8 pounds, but because this is on person, but you have to practice it first. You cannot jump right away to the second step. Bearable.
我还是第一步呢。第一步呢，就是选材，选材也是第一步里头是。
选材
就是说你每一个人的具体情况什么样，这时候老师需要根据每个人的具体情况，你要有重点的培养，要有重点的普及，所以都是不一样的。你别看老师在教，大家都是一样的，实际上教出来都不是，因为他的领会到什么水平，你不可能拉距很大，他看起来很一样，不一样。我可能教8个，他可能我教1个，他可能教2个，明白吗？
所以所有是要看老师
选材，要选材。那么有重点培养，你如果没有重点培养，你这第一步你就是失败了。因为什么？你
重点培养，
比如说主要的培养你比如说你们5个人，你哪个是最棒的？哪是最不棒的？你思想上老师就有一个概念性的，
就是在老师脑里这
样，你就需要，这叫中国叫选材你就不能，你说他喜欢他这个各方面条件，他还喜欢练什么？他喜欢练什么？他喜欢练什么？当然，在我这儿呢，因为我的BaGua Zhang的技术很丰富。因为这是一个。
So you're saying with this, still in that first aspect, this is also the point where you kind of select. You can look at the students' kind of ability coming into it, and see how much, in just the teacher's mind, you can know. Okay, well, this student will be able to handle more movements, so I can give them more, like Thomas was saying before. And this student can handle a little less, so I'll give them a little less. But you can, in your mind, judge their ability and see how much they'll be able to take. And there was a lot more there, so see if you can jump in.
Like you were saying that you have to like put the level. Where is the level? You cannot, because let's say somebody is the worst. Okay, and this will be. You have to find what you want to get. Okay, some of them will be better, some of them will be a little worse. But you have to have your goal. Let's say in 3 months' time, I will teach this and this.
I guess we could say the middle ground for everybody, maybe the minimum that everyone will get. Right. And then each can have a little bit differently within.
Yeah, according to their own abilities. Flexibility, body flexibility, age,
因为你们在我这儿学习BaGua Zhang心理学太底了，是吧？因为我这儿这个武术很丰富，我们就要选材。其中一项我也可以想，他可以演练套路，他可以演打架，那个可以演健身，就说体育健身一样。我应该是体育健身应该是如何去教他套路应该是如何去教他分手应该是如何去教你老师都得要脑子里想一想。
So as an example, he's saying when students come to him, or in this case all of us coming to him, he can select, okay, well, who would be better at or more interested in doing, let's say, the focusing on the forms versus focusing on the applications and the fighting, versus focusing on, there was a third one.
Health.
Yeah, health. Thank you. Yeah, health development or flexibility development. So that can all be in the teacher's mind. You can look and see.
It's important that they all can be in one class. Because you all then practice, you treat them individually, but they still practice together. But they have different goals. But you have to remember as a teacher that they have different goals, and you teach them a little different in the same time.
基本上在这个情况的话说，就是说选材、选项目这一步基本上老师脑子里头就定了，定了。那么第二步 就说我的技术正常发挥，也就是说要领。我练一个大腕掌，这个动作，这是一个动作，这一个形体，刚才我就要讲这个应该怎么讲，应该怎么讲。这是第二步的第一步，就是说你必须要有一个。
郑老师少一点。
So in that first step, again, the teacher has then kind of decided and said, okay, what is right for this student? Now in the second step, first part of the second is when the teacher starts teaching, like he was saying, for example, where everything goes, how everything links together, and what the the deeper points of the movement are, so they know exactly how the movement should be done.
这就是这部作为形体动态要领的解说和模拟的制作，就模拟，就说我跟你讲，这个是用口来叙述，就说应该怎么做，这个胯应该怎么做，这个手应该怎么做，背肩肘腕胯膝都应该在什么位置上，是一个什么特定的模式。
So he's saying with this one, you're explaining exactly where everything should be. So you'll probably say you're taking it from just the external, they're watching and catching on, to getting a deeper understanding of exactly what they should look like.
Don't talk too much in the first step. Yeah, just show. Now he's saying, okay, talk. This, what here, what, yeah.
你们都知道BaGua Zhang讲3盘，上盘、中盘、下盘，就说应该讲上盘是什么？我们首先讲上盘，再讲中盘，再讲下盘。
So he's saying with the BaGua, you guys know they have the 3, the translated as phases, levels maybe. So he's saying with bases maybe. So now we're talking about the higher,
high, middle, and lower.
Yeah, high, middle, and lower.
这一步就是确定人才了，就是说前一步是选择谁应该怎么样，现在就确定你能不能接受这个，就是这个。
Yes, he said before, this is connected to the last one.
Yeah.
That you start from the higher basin, somebody can do it. Yeah. After that, you explain something to middle and to lower. And in this situation, you have to decide if somebody is able to go the next step. Yeah. Not only if he already learned, but maybe for some people don't even lower basins. Maybe they're already too old, but it doesn't have a sense. You can skip it. Yeah.
这一步的话呢，就是说你的最棒的学生，将来是你的接班人，就是说你的徒弟。
So in this step, you can find who the best student is to become. How do you translate "tudi"?
Inner door disciple.
Yeah, the disciple maybe we could say, or the. I had a word for it.
Student,
closed door student. Who are going to be your closed door students, and who are going to be your regular students?
他需要帮助你，以后帮助你的完全的技术由他来负责下车。
So this is where in that closed door you can decide who's the closed door student, and then decide, okay, well I will give everything versus the other stuff.
Yeah, because they won't.
Not everything to everyone else.
Yeah,
because they don't have the ability, mental capacity.
第3步就是速度和力量的训练。
So the third step is sudu.
It's like speed, power.
Yeah, speed and power.
对，速度力量训练。
So adding the speed and power.
还有一个是技巧。
技巧是？
技巧就是说你这个转换过程。
身法。
对，我不就说身法有点错。他是身法是一个。我说技巧是全一个。我这手法的转动，这个的转动，这叫技巧。就是说你练的，我也是这么做，你也是这么做，你没有我快。我刚刚啪一抖，你过来，就是这样技巧。
So it's movements, kind of I guess with BaGua we can say twisting movements for the whole body. So in Chinese we were trying to figure out the Chinese word he's using. It's not really just body movement. It's whole body movement, everything. Appendages.
You have the senses movements, and if you add speed and power,
yeah.
but you still have to be able to use it like in the BaGua body.
Right.
Yeah? And how it's supposed to be turned, how everything is working in the real speed, real power time.
Right. Yeah. So now it's just not turning the hand, the body turns the hand.
Yeah.
So it's not this go like that. Yeah. So the body is.
Yeah. So the full body movement. Right. The full body linking.
动作技巧，这个动作技巧，它是概括力量和速度。对。
So this movement, like Thomas was just saying, this movement incorporates both the speed, the power, and that body movement, and linking it all together.
那文姐姐，那文接电话。打了就忘了。
是吗？刚才你说第三步就是什么？
我还没有呢。
还没有？
大的是吗？
可以的，可以的。
对不起，就是我单位打电话。
没问题，没问题。我们记得这儿还有一点儿我没有说，一点忘了。第4步，是，我想起来了，就是不管你是散打，还是套路，还是养生，都是与它紧密相连的，紧密非常关键，非常主要，非常主要。
是，
就是说
可是什么东西是重要的？
技巧。
技
巧就是包括速度。
所有的。
对，技巧。它这个技巧它不是但是不单纯包括这2项，它是也就是说方法，也可以说方法，它的方法非常比一般人要漂亮要好。
就是BaGua Zhang。
对，不管是什么掌都是一样，不管什么武术都是一样的。
He's saying that it doesn't matter if you practice for health, or you practice for sport forms, or you practice for fighting. In this level, this first step, you have to integrate all this together.
These three.
Okay, you're still integrating it in a little different way, yeah? But you still have to do it. You cannot say, I'm practicing for health, I don't care about power. No, you still have to have a power. Maybe not so much like a guy who is doing for essential purpose. Yeah, but still.
You have to have it.
Yeah. 第4步就是3手。
So the fourth step is the
非常简单。那个3步做好了以后，3手就叫拆招说手，实际应用，就是这样。就是说拆招说手，就说把我的一个掌法里头，哪个是什么运用？
我知道。
他是说的，他都知道。
Chai Jiao Shuo means that you're taking a form, like all this movement, and you separate it to make it like more sanshou fighting orientated. Because in the front you are designed to your body to learn movement in some certain ways, to develop some certain abilities. But if you want to fight like that, sorry, you will get killed.
Right.
Yeah. And now you have to take it like small parts and practice it separately to develop your speed, your power, your real ability to move with somebody. Because, people are moving, people are doing something different.
They're not going to let you,
But this doesn't mean that in this level, you can be really good in the forms. You can do it with power, speed, and everything. You still can fight. Yeah, because you never practice it. You have to practice in a different way. This is this four level. 还有别的？
不写完了。
这个对。
这是第1步。第1步就是，这是第1步。第2步就叫它也分那么3步。第1步是这个，第2步呢叫位手。
位手什么意思？
位手就是你已经练习了，就是说你来打我，我就是防。我首先我是学生，你是老师，由老师来打学生，来 学生来防。
And this means that at the first level, you're taking the part from the forms of practices, yeah, to make it like fighting. The second level is somebody, he's saying that it's good if teacher is able to do it. Teacher is attacking a student. Student learning how to protect yourself, and teacher is giving him points. You know, what you did wrong, why is he hitting you? You know, the first important part is learn how to protect yourself. This is before you start attacking people.
Right.
哦，这叫为首。为首了以后，就是说返回来，老师防，让学生来打，老师来打，让学生来打。
不是你说
反过来。
反过来。现在学生打老师。
对。
And when students are able to learn it, you know how to protect yourself, it's changing. Now he will be attacking a teacher who will be protect and giving him opportunities to switch to become more fluent. Okay, I'm attacking you like that. I still didn't get it. I have to change. Yeah.
Right.
But important thing that students first have to start from protecting themselves. Not thinking right away, I want to punch somebody, you know, I punch 5 times somebody, and he punched him only once, I won. But maybe he have like, I don't know, something in his hand, yeah? Or a knife, whatever.
这就是说这两个点都是固定的手法，就是说不去变换手法。我用这个手打，老师教给你这个手法，就是用这个手法，不许用别的手法。
He's saying that in this time you have like certain way to practice, and there's a certain kind of exercise. That let's say I will be, you know that I will be punching like that, yeah, but it's more meant like a smooth. It is not real fight still, but the students know that, for example, teacher will punching like that in a certain way, and he try to block it, yeah, but you're moving different, something is changing, yeah. This is not a bam and stand, yeah.
第二步就是叫做模拟打法，就说两个人呢，就说学生和学生之间用专用的手法，也就是说老师教给你的手法进行变换打法。
And after that, if you finish this level, students have to practice with themselves. Yeah, this means that they learn just from a teacher, but this and this movements are supposed to be, let's say, different like that. How to attack? They practice to make it better, you know, just for experience each other, which teacher is watching.
第四步就是实际应用，实际打。
And the last one will be like real sparring, real, you know, like.
Yeah, sparring.
Yeah.
这是反手的，还有一个演练的，就是套路。
This is like for sparring, and now if you wanna just say tips for teaching somebody who's just specialized in forms.
在套路演练套路的那个教学方法，就是在基本的技术的条件下，就是基本的技术条件下，但是不是非常棒的技术条件下进行套路教学。基本的，就说他能够掌握住这个一般的水平，不是非常高的水平，就可以进行套路的演练，教学。
He's saying that the steps when you want to specialize in the forms, yeah, you have to be, students have to be good in some certain, his first 3 levels, but he doesn't need to be excellent. You know, it's enough that he's good. Don't need to be the best, like everything doing fantastic.
Right.
这个教学就是说演练技巧占主要的。
演练技巧什么？
就说演练的方法，速度力量。
变化。这在第三步有速度力量变化。
就说占主要的。一直占主要的，就说演练套路的技巧，也就是说非常主要。
Yeah, he's saying that in this level is important. This one was in the third level, yes, speed, power, and connection, all with these movements. Because you're doing this form, you want to make it beautiful, you want to make it look nice, not just, you know,
因为八卦掌的基本掌法都已经都掌握了，所以现在作为套路来说，他很多的掌法都熟悉，所以没必要再讲一些个要领啊，还有。